Hello everyone, I'm Freaky and welcome to the video. My friends, Dragon Ball Super, by the time this video came out, has met with mixed reactions, and apparently it isn't doing that good at the box office. And from what I've looked up, in Japan, it only made $80 million domestically. And I won't know what the worldwide release estimate will be until the estimates come out. And by the time that this video came out, the estimates might or have came out. So if you guys what the estimate worldwide is, please let me know in the comment section below. Okay, I just want to do a little bit of an update. At the time when I was making this video, I was also working on other projects, and when I was about to render this video, Dragon Ball Super Superhero is actually doing very, very well in the box office. I'm not sure what the overall estimate will be at the point of this video. Some say it'll surpass Resurrection OF. I mean, fingers crossed. Hell, I've been hearing people say that it might actually surpass Broly, but you know what, we'll have to wait and see. But you know what, I'll be happy if it came in second place next to Broly, at the very least. Because at the time when I did this little message for the video, I have seen Dragon Ball Super, and it was a really, really good movie. So I'll make a little review or a top 10 or something, somewhere close in the future, to tell you what I like about it. But again, at the box office, so far, it is doing pretty well. It might be the second most profitable Dragon Ball movie by the time it stops in theatres. I mean, fingers crossed. So yeah, let's carry on with the video. Now, that's not the reason why I made this video. There's actually another reason as to why I made this video. Well, some time ago, I was having a talk with Unreal Gaming, and we was talking about how we don't need Goku in the series in order to make it good, or in the movies for the series or movie to be good. And we went back and forth in a friendly chat, and I was going on saying that, oh, there was times when Goku wasn't in the movie or series at all, and that part of the movie or series was fantastic. And listen, before any of you guys get your panties in a twist, just let me finish. By all means, I'm not saying that, oh, if Goku wasn't in the series would be good, because hey, I love Goku, you know that. All I'm saying is that there was times in the series where Goku wasn't around or he wasn't involved, and there has been Dragon Ball media that was fantastic without him. Again, I'm not saying the series is good without Goku. All I'm saying is, with or without Goku, the series can do very, very well. And I've been hearing some people say, the reason why Dragon Ball Super Superhero isn't doing well is because Goku is barely in it, or he's not the main focus. The movie would have got much more bigger numbers if Goku was in this movie. Like, he was the main protagonist of this movie. You can't have a Dragon Ball Z movie or Dragon Ball series without Goku. And you know what? I disagree with this. There might be other reasons as to why Dragon Ball Super Superhero wasn't doing well. Maybe it's a small fraction of people who said, oh, it's not doing well because Goku wasn't in it. Or maybe a small fraction of people didn't go to see the movie because Goku wasn't the main protagonist of the movie. But there could be loads of reasons as to why Dragon Ball Super Superhero wasn't doing well. Maybe it was because of the failed advertisements. Like, it wasn't showing up in most places. You know, TV, magazines, posters, that sort of thing. Or maybe people was pirating it. Or maybe people was turned off by the animation. Because I'm pretty sure most people wanted to see it in 2D instead of seeing it in 3D or CGI. Because in a way, the CGI kind of turned me off a little bit. But that's not to say that I'm not going to go and watch it. And by the time that this video came out, I most likely have watched it. So I might give a review on the movie after I've seen it. I mean, look at Dragon Ball Super Broly. That movie brought in the numbers because it had Broly in it. I mean, come on, that was a moneymaker. When you bring in somebody like Broly, you know you're going to make a lot of money. And when we're told that the Red Ruin Army is going to come back, I actually groaned when I heard that the Red Ruin Army is going to come back. And I was like, oh come on, what the hell can these guys do to Goku? The fact that the Red Ribbon Army is coming back also turned down the urgency when it came to the Red Ribbon Army coming back. I mean, come on, what can mere humans do to a freaking god? And then sometime later, I hear that Goku or Vegeta wasn't going to be in this movie, but instead it was going to be Piccolo and Gohan, and some of the other side characters was going to be in the spotlight instead of Goku or Vegeta. And you know what? I was really, really happy to hear this. The fact that Goku or Vegeta isn't going to be part of the main story in Superhero, but instead it's going to be the side characters like Piccolo, Gohan, 18, etc, etc. I was like, finally, let the side characters have the moment to shine. And you know what? I've always been a fan of this, that the side characters are going to have their moment to shine, and Goku wasn't even in it. And I've always been a fan of that the side characters had to deal with a big bad all by themselves without Goku's help or Vegeta's help. And there has been times in the series, or movies or specials, where Goku wasn't involved, and it was the side cast that was doing all the work, and they actually beat somebody. But sometimes, in parts of a series or movies or specials, there has been times when Goku wasn't part of a movie or series, and that product or part of the series wasn't that good. I'll give you a few examples. There was Dragon Ball GT, the movie special. There was the episode of Bardock. Yeah, these were actually the worst movies or specials that didn't have Goku in them. But only because Goku wasn't in them doesn't mean they couldn't have been good. Because it all boiled down to Dragon Ball being either corporate and having fan wankery when it came to the episode of Bardock, and Dragon Ball GT the movie. Yeah, yawn. I mean, yeah, Goku was in it for about, I don't know, about a minute, but that was it. And when it came to these two, like I said, it was just bad writing. But when we come to something like Broly the Second Coming, yeah, it's really dumb. Like, Broly took on Videl, Trunks, Goten, and later on, Gohan. And this is somebody who faced off against a Namekian, future Trunks, Gohan, Goku, Vegeta, and they was ganging up on him. And it is implied that Broly in Second Coming has gotten stronger. The beginning is boring, and I find the fact that only Gohan is facing off against him was underwhelming. But I'm going to point out the good thing that came out of this movie, and that was the family Kamehameha. I mean, come on, that in itself was just so freaking cool. That was the highlight of the movie, the family Kamehameha. I mean, it's ironic, isn't it? When Goku wasn't around in this movie, the movie wasn't that good. But when he comes into the movie and does the family Kamehameha with Gohan and Goten, it was fantastic. And he was only in it for about, like, I don't know, about 2 to 3 minutes. But yeah, bad example. But like I said, the family Kamehameha is good. I just love that part. And yeah, the Second Coming is basically fan wankery, just to please the Broly fans. So I admit it isn't a good movie, but it comes down to shabby writing. And when it comes to Bio Broly, again, Goku isn't in this one. He's in it for about 1 or 2 minutes near the end of the movie. But at the beginning of the movie of Bio Broly was pretty damn decent. 18 goes to Mr. Satan to ask for the money that she won from him. And then Mr. Satan and 18 goes to a guy's island and she has to defeat these biomen or something. And I'm not gonna lie, it was actually leading to something promising. It had some really good build up. And then Broly came in. That's when the movie got stupid. It had an okay beginning, but a poorly executed villain. And the movie went down from there. So, good beginning, but it was poorly executed. So, it was going somewhere, but it got lost along the way. And again, this was just to please the Broly fans. So again, I love the beginning, but the execution was bad. Well, at the very least, the side characters did something. Okay, these were the bad movies or specials that didn't have Goku in them. The Dragon Ball GT special, the episode of Bardock, Broly Second Coming, and Bio Broly. Again, this is all down to trying to give the fans some fan service. Like, oh look, there's Broly, or oh look, Bardock went Super Saiyan 1, and he went back into the past for some reason. And the GT special is just boring. So really, it just came down to please the fans, or they just had shabby writing. And that was it. Even if Goku was to be in these movies, doesn't mean the movie was going to be good. Like, he was the main protagonist of all these movies. I mean, yeah, it would have been entertaining to see Goku fight against Broly in the Second Coming movie, like Legendary Super Saiyan versus Super Saiyan 3. I mean, that would have been awesome if they did that. Like, a one-on-one, or a family versus Broly. I mean, that would have been great. We would have been able to see the Legendary Super Saiyan go up against a Super Saiyan 3. I would have totally watched that. But yeah, let's get back to the point. Yeah, it would have been cool if Goku and Broly was fighting, and Broly was in his Legendary Super Saiyan form, and then Goku was in Super Saiyan 3 in Broly Second Coming, because I'm pretty sure that's what people would have wanted to see. But hey, we got what we got. And now, let's get to the movies where Goku wasn't the main star of a movie, too, not being in it at all. But first, I want to talk about the series of Dragon Ball Z, or more specifically, the sagas. Now, when it came to the Saiyan saga, yes, Goku was in it. There was a whole revelation with Raditz, and he fought with Raditz, and then Goku died and went to the afterlife, and he was traveling across Snake Way to get to King Kai's, and then he got to King Kai's and he was learning how to fight, or more specifically, training. And then Goku comes back to life, he travels across Snake Way again, and he comes face to face with Nappa and Vegeta. And the thing is, even though Goku is great in those moments, when we see him in the Saiyan saga, all the parts that he wasn't in was also great. There was Gohan and Piccolo, there was Tien and Chiaotzu, Yamcha, Krillin, and their training, and their fights against the Saiyans. And let's just say, for example, that we took out everything that was revolving around Goku when he was in the afterlife. Like, it could have remained a mystery, like what was Goku doing in the afterlife, and how did he get this new power, etc, etc, when he came back to Earth and was facing off against Nappa. And we never went back to Goku when he was in the afterlife, and we only concentrated on Gohan, Krillin, and the other Z Warriors. From the time we see them, preparing, all the way to getting their ass beat by Nappa, the side characters' journey and story was fantastic. Gohan's journey and him trying to survive on his own, and his relationship with Piccolo, and the other Z Warriors trying to train, and their fight with Nappa was just so goddamn superb. Tien's fight with Nappa, Piccolo and Krillin's fight with Nappa, the sacrifices with Chiaotzu and Piccolo, It was just brilliant. And listen, I'm not saying that Goku being in this series makes Dragon Ball bad. All I'm saying is, when the side characters got their moment to shine, they really did shine in the Saiyan saga. And yes, Goku's the main star of the series, and we have to wait until he gets here to fight the bad guys or recover from something. I mean, when Goku's the center, he is fantastic. And when the side characters had the time to shine, they really did shine in the Saiyan saga. It's the same with the Namek saga all the way to the Frieza saga. There was Krillin, Gohan, Bulma, and Vegeta. Like, there was all sorts of stuff going on Namek. Vegeta killing off Frieza's army, everybody ducking and diving trying to avoid each other, Gohan, Krillin, and Bulma trying to avoid Vegeta and Frieza, Vegeta trying to avoid Frieza and trying to find the Z-Warriors, and Frieza trying to find everybody. And again, when Goku got to Namek, he did a fantastic job. And again, I love how the side characters got their time to shine in the series. Everybody contributed. I mean, the only thing that bothered me was, why didn't King Kai teach Chaozu, Yamcha, Tien, the Kaioken? I mean, come on. That would have been useful in future episodes. Everybody contributed to everything. And then Goku was beaten, so he had to go into the healing tank, and they had to hold off Frieza till Goku could recover. I mean, yeah, at this point, we kind of sort of got the general idea that Goku was going to come in and solve all the problems when it came to Frieza. He did it with Nappa and Vegeta, even though Krillin and Gohan contributed to that fight. There was the Ginyu Force, and then there was Frieza. And then, when it came to the Android Saga, like, there was loads of things going on in the Android Saga, from meeting Trunks, finding out about their futures, and them training, and then Goku contracts the art virus, and he's out of commission. And while Goku was out of commission, loads of stuff was happening, and there were fantastic moments, like the side characters was facing off against the androids, more future Trunks, and Kami and Piccolo fusing as one, the mystery of Cell, Vegeta and Trunks training, Piccolo facing off against Android 17. When it came to the Android Saga all the way to the Perfect Cell Saga, when Goku was either out of commission or he was training, all those moments without Goku was fantastic. The side characters was actually doing something. I mean, come on, you guys know what I'm talking about. Everybody in the series pulled their weight. They were actually doing something. It wasn't the Goku show in Dragon Ball Z. Everybody played a role and did something important. I mean, hell, besides from the fight with Goku vs. Cell, which was a fantastic fight, Goku doesn't really do a lot in these sagas, from the Android Saga all the way to the Cell games. I mean, yeah, he's a presence and he's trying to train with Gohan, and he fights Cell, and he has this big sacrifice at the end. But like I said, it wasn't just Goku, Goku, Goku. Piccolo did something, Vegeta and Trunks did something, Tien did something, Gohan did something, and that's what I like. Everybody did something, not just Goku. Yeah, in the Saiyan Saga, the Namek Saga, and the Android Saga, yes, he's a presence, and he's there. When Goku does something, it's fantastic, and when other characters do something, that's fantastic too. I'm just glad other characters get to do something. And when it came to the Buu sagas, it was a mixed bag. Again, when Goku had his time to shine, he shined brightly, but everybody did something. Like characters like Mr. Satan, he actually tried something, or did something, to try and stop Buu. There was Trunks and Goten, and there was Gohan, and Piccolo, and bits and bobs there when it came to Vegeta. The point is, when it came to the Dragon Ball series, it wasn't just, oh, Goku's the hero and he's doing all sorts of stuff, and he's the main character that's solving everything. It was everybody. Everybody chipped in. Everybody had their important roles. Everybody did something. I mean, look at Dragon Ball Super. The entire series just focuses on Vegeta and Goku. And yes, there are characters who has played a little bit of the part. I mean, look at the Resurrection OF arc. At the very least, the Z-Warriors actually did something. And when it came to the Goku Black arc, it was just Goku, Vegeta, Trunks, and Moi. And yes, there is the Tournament of Power, where loads of characters pulled their weight. And there was the Moro Saga in the manga, where the other Z-Warriors was fighting the prisoners, which I thought was fantastic. What I'm trying to say is, even though Goku is a presence within the series, and he is the main protagonist, I'm just really happy that the other Z-Warriors are actually doing something. Again, the Universal Tournament, the Moro Saga, the Resurrection OF arc. When the side cast did something, it was so satisfying to see them do something, even when Goku's there or he's just a presence. What I'm trying to say is, you don't need Goku within the series in order to make great storytelling. You can have the series and have great writing without Goku. That's all I was trying to say. And again, I'm not saying that the series would be better off without Goku. I mean, I'm not saying that, even though he's a complete dumbass in Dragon Ball Super. All I'm saying is, I'm just glad when Goku's there and the side characters are there and everybody's pulling their weight and doing something important. For me, it's just so satisfying knowing that everybody is doing something. Like, everybody is important, and everybody's trying to figure out how to solve a problem that doesn't revolve around Goku always trying to save the day. And so, let's move on to the times when Goku wasn't in the story of the series, and it was just the side characters. And let's start off with the Garlic Jr. saga. Now, I've been hearing a lot of people say that, oh, the Garlic Jr. saga isn't all that good. But you know what? I really do love the Garlic Jr. saga because Goku or Vegeta isn't there to bail everybody out. It's actually the side characters who has to defeat this next big bad. And you know what? This was fantastic. I mean, yeah, the Garlic Jr. saga does have its problems. But saying that, I do love the Garlic Jr. saga. The music's great, the fights are good, I think Garlic Jr. is great, and Goku and Vegeta aren't the ones coming in to save the day. It was a group effort when it came to fighting Garlic Jr., and that was Piccolo, Krillin, and Gohan. Oh, and there was also Kami and Mr. Popo, and they defeated an enemy all by themselves. That was the main villain. Again, the Garlic Jr. saga does have its problems, but I just love the fact that the side characters actually do something. Like Goku's in space somewhere, Vegeta's out in space somewhere, nobody's coming to help them, and they have to fight this big boss all by themselves. They didn't need Goku in order to defeat this big boss, and that's what I like, that the side characters was able to take down a big bad all by themselves. They aren't just useless damsels in distress that needs the main character of the series to come and help them. And again, it was a team effort. And so, let's move on. Now, let's talk about bojack. Now, in this movie, Goku is already dead, and it's up to Gohan and the other side heroes, like Trunks, Vegeta, and Gohan. It's all up to them in order to take down bojack, even though Gohan defeated bojack all by himself. I mean, yeah, in the bojack movie, Goku did help out a little bit. Yeah, Goku got involved and he was trying to tell Gohan to hurry up and beat bojack. So even though the side characters are the stars within this movie, it's Goku who is the side character in this movie. And at the very least, he did contribute by telling Gohan to hurry up and defeat bojack. At the very least, he did something, instead of just being a spectator. Everybody at least did something. And now, let's move on to the next one. And the next one is Bardock, the father of Goku. And even though Goku is a baby, in this movie, the entire story revolves around Bardock. And his story, the music, his character, it was just fan-freaking-tastic. Again, yes, Goku is a presence in this movie, but he is a baby. And the story in the special is just so goddamn good. And Bardock, I mean, come on. Bardock is such a badass. And yeah, Bardock isn't a good person, and he loves his job of conquering planets. But I'm going to say this, he is a lot better than Bardock from Dragon Ball Super Broly. Yeah, Bardock was a bastard in this special, but that's exactly why we like him. He's just so brilliantly written. Again, the music, the fights, Bardock himself. I mean, yes, Goku is a presence in this movie, or special, and Bardock can see the future of what Goku is going to make of himself. This is one of my favourite movies or specials. It's just all around brilliant. And so, let's move on to the final one, and that is the history of Trunks. Now, in this special, Goku is dead, and this special revolves around future Gohan and future Trunks. And this special shows us future Trunks' past. It's sad, it's tragic. We see Trunks' relationship with Gohan, and the only time we see Goku is when he's on his deathbed, and he's dead. Future Trunks' timeline is bleak and dark, and as possibly as one of the greatest Super Saiyan transformations ever. I mean, in a way, you could say that Goku is a presence within this special, because Bulma wants Trunks to go back into the past and train with Goku in order to get stronger so he can defeat the androids. But other than that, there was no Goku in sight that is going to help Gohan or Trunks, and all the other Z-Warriors are dead. Yamcha's gone, Tien's gone, Piccolo's gone, Vegeta's gone, Krillin's gone. It's just all around fan-freaking-tastic. And listen, you're going to have parts in the series where Goku is the main character, and he does a fantastic job within that saga. You're going to have parts within the series where Goku isn't there, and that part of the series could be really, really crap. You're going to have both Goku and the side characters both do good jobs, and everybody actually does something, and you're going to have pieces of media where Goku is barely even in it, to being nowhere in sight in order to resolve the problem. And there has been moments where Goku wasn't in the series or movie, and those parts of the series or movies were bad. There was parts of a series or movie where Goku and the side characters did something, and they all did a good job. And you're going to have movies and specials or parts of the series that Goku isn't part of, and those parts of the series or movies did a fantastic job, and the side characters was the heroes, or those parts of the series or movies had great writing. What I'm trying to say is, the series doesn't always need Goku in order to be good. As I've already shown you guys on this video, and by the time that this video has gone up, I would have most likely seen the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie, and from what I've gathered, without even seeing the movie, Goku isn't even in this movie. I mean, yeah, he's a presence and he's on Beerus' planet training, but from what I've been hearing, it's Piccolo, Gohan, and other Z warriors fighting off the main bad guys. And you know what? I'm really glad that this is happening. I'm glad the side characters have the moment to shine on the big screen once again, without the help of Goku or Vegeta. And you know what? They deserve this. By the time I've made this video, I haven't seen the new superhero movie. I mean, who knows? Maybe I might like it, or maybe I might not like it. It all comes down to good writing. So again, I'll do a short review on superhero when it comes out. Now, I said this at the beginning of the video. Some people say that superhero wasn't doing well is because Goku is barely even in it. And to be fair, if that is the case why people haven't gone to go and see the movie, then those sort of fans need to look past Goku. The series doesn't need Goku in order for the story or the saga or movie to be good. It just needs to be good in order to be good. And to all the Dragon Ball fans who didn't go see this movie because, oh, Goku wasn't in it, I just want to let you guys know that you don't need Goku in the story all the time. Even if he isn't the main protagonist within this movie, I still think that you should give this movie another chance. I mean, look at the history of Trunks, look at Bardock, the father of Goku, look at bojack, look at the God Jr. saga. Those were brilliant, and they didn't have Goku in them. But saying that, for all I know, the movie's writing could be crap. Again, I don't know at this point in time, but as Dragon Ball fans, we should let the side characters be the center of attention to finish off a big bad, instead of relying on Goku all the time. But like I said earlier, there could be other reasons as to why Dragon Ball Super superhero wasn't doing well. It could have been the poorly done advertisements, it could have been the animation, there could be piracy, or it could be other things like the big bad guy, which is the Red Ribbon Army. I mean, come on, that's not really exciting if you ask me. I mean, years ago we had Dragon Ball Super Broly, and this in itself had people intrigued because Broly is a fan favourite. And when we saw Broly fight with Gogeta, and you could see the devastation that Broly could do, he was very dangerous. But when it came to the Red Ribbon Army, to me they don't seem like, well, a big threat. It didn't have that flair like Dragon Ball Super Broly had. It just had Dragon Ball Super Superhero. When you're a Dragon Ball Z fan and you hear Broly's going to be in the next movie, you're probably thinking, holy crap, I've got to see that in the cinemas. And you know what? Dragon Ball Super Broly was fantastic. But when it comes to superhero, I mean, come on, the advertising wasn't that good. The Red Ribbon Army coming back, which are only humans, I mean, they're not really that much of a big threat. And again, there's also the animation. And listen, I love the Red Ribbon Army as much as the next Dragon Ball fan, but I just don't see them as big boss material, because they're more of a earlier on in Goku's life sort of villains. I mean, come on. This is Resurrection OF all over again, where an ancient evil has came back and they've had this big leap in power. I mean, come on, I just find that ridiculous. I mean, I wouldn't mind so much if the Red Ribbon Army and an alien race teamed up and created something even much more powerful than their previous androids. That I can believe, and it would have been more plausible and would have got more people in the seats. Listen, it all comes down to writing and the plausibility of what's happening. And I really do think that this is going to be another Resurrection OF all over again. And even if Goku isn't in the movie and the side characters are the ones who take down this next big bad, I just find it ridiculous that the Red Ribbon Army is coming back. And yeah, I know who the main big bad is at the end of the movie. Again, I just find it ridiculous that it's just the Red Ribbon Army. They should have had something like a villain from another dimension or afterlife villains, and then the side characters did something about this next big bad. That would have been more plausible than just the Red Ribbon Army coming back. But hey, these are just my ideas on why Dragon Ball Super wasn't doing well. I mean, Dragon Ball Super Superhero. I think it was the poor advertisements, the fact that the Red Ribbon Army is coming back, the animation, which it should be in 2D instead of CGI or 3D. Those are my best guesses as to why Dragon Ball Super Superhero isn't doing well. Unlike Dragon Ball Super Broly, that did extremely well at the box office. They should have done something different than just bringing in the Red Ribbon Army. But I'm glad to hear that the side characters are going to be doing something in this movie. Like, if Dragon Ball Super Superhero had better advertisements, a better big bad, and was in 2D, I'm pretty sure Superhero would have done just as good as Broly. The series doesn't need Goku in order to be good. It just needs to be good in order to be good. So, what do you guys think? Am I right? Am I wrong? Do you like it when side characters pulls their weight and does things without Goku's help? Please let me know in the comments below, and let's get a discussion going. I'm Freaky. Peace out. And please don't forget to check out my other social medias. Please go and check out my alternative video platforms: Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute, Twitch, and please come and hang out on my Discord server. We can play games, have a movie night or a series night, or you can watch me play a few games. And if you guys have any suggestions of any videos you want me to react to, or any video ideas in general, you can tell me on my Discord. I'm also on Twitter, Gab, Getter, and Paula. I'm on Locals, Tumblr, Minds, and if you guys want to support me, please go and check out my Subscribestar. It's like Patreon but better. All these things are in the description box below, so please go and check them out and subscribe to them. I'm Geek Freak. Peace out.